And we are live. Ethereum finally made it to that $2,000 resistance level, or $2,000 price target, as you would call it. Everyone's still waiting on Ethereum 2.0 update. The question is right now, is this slow grind up going to continue, or is Ethereum in for some trouble from competitors as gas prices continue to rise? Or is the best still yet to come for Ethereum, and we're heading all the way up to possibly even $5,000 later this year? All you Ethereum fans watching right now, stick around because I'm going to share with you some information that I have. How's everybody doing? It's me, John, here at Real John Doe with Currency.com. And today I'm going to give you guys an update on Ethereum. If you are an Ethereum holder right now, we just hit that $2,000 level. Everybody's happy. But now you're probably wondering what's next. Is it going to continue up, or are we going down? What I am going to do is give you the usual trader sentiment, important price levels, the latest news, and then we'll jump into the platform and we'll talk about the price action. So make sure you stay tuned in and let's get it going. But all I need from you guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy. Also, everyone watching this video, if you do enjoy it, we appreciate it if you smash that like button. Show your support to the channel, and we will continue to give out free content for you guys. As you can see right here on our channel, constantly have videos coming out, and we're just about to hit 10K subscribers. But let's continue on with today's video. First things first, I'm going to give you guys the trader sentiment for Ethereum. So right now, it's a time of recording, about 12 hours or so from when the video is posted. Ethereum right now, it did break quite a few support levels. Right now, it is sitting at about 1,880. The price is also sitting towards the low of the day, and 78% buyers and 22% sellers, which is a good sign because we're sitting at the low of the day right now, this far into the day. Still quite a bit of time for the daily close and some time to head up to try to recover the losses. Okay, so now we have some important price levels to talk about. And first we'll talk about support. So the first support level that I'm looking at is 1,782, around that range, which is the 21-day moving average. After that, we got the February lows at about 1,500, and then 1,400, which is January highs, and then we'll need to watch the previous all-time high range in that 1,300 range. And then some resistance levels towards the upside that we need to watch is right at around 1,960, which is the range for February highs. And then after that, 2,050, which is all-time high for Ethereum. And if we break past that level, then obviously we'll continue to all-time highs and continue going up in price discovery. Now that Ethereum has officially hit $2,000, some key factors that could have helped that happen. First thing here that I mentioned in the last video was CME futures listing. It did cause some institutional hype. We also had some explosive growth in DeFi with just about $50 billion in value locked. And also, according to some exchange data, Bitcoin and Ethereum reversals do continue to fall, showing that this bull trend right now it has no signs of slowing down. And Ethereum has been leaving exchanges, showing reduced sell pressure. And there was a little bit of trouble over the weekend for Ethereum with Binance. Binance announced that it suspended all Ethereum withdrawals for about a day or so due to congestion in the Ethereum network. But right now it is unaware if it was a scheduled maintenance or if Binance was intentionally doing this to Ethereum, because other exchanges did not have this issue. And also at the same time, there was a little bit of a conflict with the communities of Ethereum and Binance Chain as BNB, Binance Chain, approached new all-time highs and Ethereum was pretty much moving flat. But one thing Ethereum did do was it officially entered the 200 billion club, passing companies such as AT&T. Ethereum is now up about 150% in 2021, continuing to make it one of the top performing cryptocurrencies overall. Number 54 on the largest global assets ranked by market cap. And here's a little bit of news for Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum is set to have its first hard fork, and Vitalik Buterin made an announcement about 2.0 Beacon Chain. And the hard fork will allow for developers to introduce several key upgrades to the recently launched Beacon Chain, which would serve as a useful test for deeper changes in the future. But let me give you some price action talk now. So over the past few weeks since our last video, Ethereum, there has not been too much bullish or bearish news for the price, but as you can see, it's been steady, moving upwards, and then finally touch that $2,000 level. I'm going to play back the clip from last week, speaking about where we were at where we're expecting to be at, and then I'll come back. We'll talk about the price action now and what we can look forward to in the next few weeks, if it's bullish or if it's bearish. Now we still got that $2,000 resistance to look at. And if things do remain bullish, then I do have a few scenarios on how we can get there. So if you look at the beginning of the year, the price was consolidating at resistance, which eventually got in a tighter range and broke out. We can expect that to happen again if we do continue our way up to 2,000, where the price will trade within range, get tighter and tighter, and then eventually break out. Almost an identical pattern to what we had at the beginning of the year. From current range right now, here on the daily chart, I see the price holding this 21-day moving average if we do go test it. There also is a possibility for a bounce from current levels here. We could even see a small cup and handle formation followed by a breakout. So in the last video, I need some water. Okay. So in the last video, we were sitting right around here at about 1,700, and the price was coming down, and I was expecting a little bit of a deeper pullback to at least 1,400, but we did not get that. The price reversed right on that candle as I was filming. No cup and handle, just straight V-shaped recovery, and continued towards $2,000. We didn't have no crazy move or anything. It just continued to follow the trend the same way as it did. And we were expecting the trend to continue nice and smooth, but not this soon, or not even this smooth, which is a really good sign, because that's what you want. You want a slow grind up and the price making higher lows with no crazy move towards the upside or the downside, because that indicates right now that we do have quite a few support levels for Ethereum. So if the price were to break down, there is quite a few levels it needs to test in order to even come down to that, let's say, $1,000 level. The worst case scenario I can see happening is pullback potentially to even this 50-day moving average, roughly to the previous all-time high. And you know there would be a lot of dip buyers waiting in that range. So speaking from right now, if the same trend does continue towards the upside, then I'll be looking at this $1,800 support range to hold. And if that happens, then here's my bullish case scenario. So let's say that $1,800 range does hold here. And then what I see Ethereum doing is pretty much the exact same thing, making those higher lows and continuing to trend to the upside. So if we hold here, come down, we bounce, make it past $2,000, find another support, continue its way up. And that would be the best case scenario. So obviously we can't exactly expect that to happen, but this trend has been happening like that now since the 25th of December. And if you're looking here at some indicators, we got the RSI. The RSI did go right into that overbought range. It did not sit in the overbought range long like it did back here in the beginning of 2021, but it did go overbought, and it also did break a support level. And now it looks like it could be heading back down to this range here at about 50 or so, which would be great if we line up that range with this $1,800 support, or even the current range that we're at right now. And the Williams percent range is also making its way back down to trade below range, which will be the first time the price trades below range. Let me show you, since right around December 25th. So what I expect is possible pullback, and we get a little bit of consolidation in this range here, just like we did at this heavy resistance at the previous all-time high. This $2,000 level, it is also a heavy resistance, so we could, like I said, consolidate here before eventually breaking out. And the trend could continue well into next month as DeFi continues to grow and the bull run continues to go for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And right now there could be some accumulation happening on the institutional level, as some are getting more exposure into Bitcoin, and there could be some others getting exposure into Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time before making their announcements. So looking at Ethereum for March, my price target right now is roughly right in this $3,000 range. Now I don't expect us to get up there quick. What I prefer is this exact same trend as we've been having, is a nice slow grind up, a consolidation period, next leg up. And I'm seeing that $3,000 target. Even if we don't flip it into a support, we could even just touch it as a resistance level and then head back down. But as of right now, we need to get closer to the date. and I'll give you guys more and more updates. Let's say momentum does flip right now, and this $2,000 level is the top in the short term, or possibly even this year. There is quite a few support levels the price has to test to the downside, but let's say we do break this $1,800 level, then I expect we go right down to about 1,500. Bounce from there, have a lower high, and continue downwards, break that 50-day moving average, and get back in this range here from the previous all-time high. And for those levels, I would see that as a buy to dip opportunity more than a trend reversal, because the 200-day moving average is still quite a bit below, and there is still quite a few support levels to test. So I would see that as a buy to dip area right around here to go back up and test that previous $2,000 level. And if we fail there, have another lower high, then I'll be looking at a possible test towards that 200-day moving average and a possible trend reversal. In worst case scenario, I do see the year bottoming out if we do reverse around that 200-day moving average, which would roughly be at about between $750 to $1,000 as of right now. And from the all-time high of 2,050 to go right down to this sweet by the dip spot, that's about a 40% retracement. And then down to the 200-day moving average is about a 60% retracement. So I do see that 40% retracement as a sweet spot for buying the dip, because the 40% retracement has been a buy to dip sweet spot for a few years now. So there you have it, my bullish and bearish views for Ethereum for the next month. On the bullish side, I do see the price continuing the same price action, making it all the way up to that $3,000 level sometime in March. Or if we do get bearish and we do top out at this $2,000 level, then worst case scenario, I see us having that 40% retracement, bring us right back down the previous all-time high, right around 1,200, 1,300 range. And that could be right where we bottom out, continuing our way up in this possible super cycle. Okay, so now we're here at the end of the video. Thanks for watching this all the way through. And thanks for tuning in with me, John, here at Real John Doe with Currency.com. I hope you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to smash that like button to support the channel. And we will continue to support you guys by putting out more and more videos. And I hope to see you again in the next one. Good luck with your trades. I'm checking out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.